What's up guys? So today I thought I'd do a lesson on the absolute basics. So I'm going to go into detail and explaining a standard rock beat for you. Some of the other lessons I've done have been a lot more complex, so I thought I'd try and do something that even people who aren't drummers could try out. So basically, standard rock beat sounds like this. So we're going to have to actually go into a bit of maths here. So if you count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and on your right hand, which will be playing on the hi-hat, which would be like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Basically every kick you play, which is this, is going to fall on the 1 and the 3. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 then the snare is going to be playing on every 2 and every 4. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So if we take away the kick, your left hand will be doing this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So you can see that the left hand's playing on the 2 and the 4, and if we take away the snare hand, my left hand, and then just play with the kick drum, I'll show you what that will be like. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So when you put it all together, it sounds like this. What you want to do is you want to start off really, really slowly if you're not a drummer and you just want to sit and try and do this for a bit of fun, and you want to do it really slowly. But once you get the hang of where the kick and the snare fall, and when you're counting this out, you'll easily get the hang of it. So all together it's like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So that's that, just looped over and over. If any of you get a bit more confident with this, you can actually add another kick on the and of 3. So instead of it just being one kick on every 1 and on every 3, you'll have a kick on 1, 3 and the and of 3. So that will sound like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. If I take the left hand away again to show you what's happening: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now your left hand's going to be doing exactly the same thing it was before. All you're doing is adding an extra kick drum in there. So all together: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now, for any of you that get comfortable with that, you can come up with so many variations, but that's the absolute basics, like I said, to start with. For example, you could come up with something that sounds like this. Now you always want to continue with the same method, counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. But for this, the snare will fall on the 2 and the and of 2. So 1 and 2 and. So on its own, 1 and 2 and. And the kick will fall on the and of 3. So compared to the beat I played before, you're shifting the kick from the 3 to the and of 3. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So it's almost a bit pushed. But like I said, with this method you can come up with loads and loads of different variations, add it into your playing. So I just thought I'd do a quick lesson on the absolute basics, because some of the other stuff I've done in the past has been a bit more complex on rhythms and grooves and things like that. I'm starting up drum lessons, as a lot of you know now, so if any of you want to meet up, give me a message and we can sort something out.